Welcome back, YouTube pipe smokers. Mutton Chop Piper here. Well, today's video is entitled A Journey to Discovery, Creating My 16 Blend Rotation. Alright, before we get started, I want to explain a few things so that you understand why I'm doing this video. This video is for those individuals who have been smoking for a while and they have been enjoying mostly aromatics and they want to move into non-aromatics and English blends. There is over 1,000 different blends out there, probably more. I'm just, I don't know exactly how many, but there's over 1,000. For me, it's physically and financially impossible for me to try them all. So, if you are, if you have a lot of money and you're rich and you can do that, then more power to you. If you're like me, kind of an average guy, works every day, has to make decisions on what's important to purchase with his extra spending money, then I have to kind of pick and choose the blends that I sample. To date, I have sampled either through purchasing tins or samples over 100 blends. So when I purchase these blends or when I get these samples, I try to get a wide variety of different samples so that I could decide which blends I wanted to be in my permanent rotation. Okay, so all this video is a guy who has an idea, who's making a video about it. You don't have to follow my idea whatsoever. You can say, God, that guy's crazy. I'm not doing that. Or you may say, that guy's onto something. I think I'll copy exactly what he's doing. Or you can say, he's got a couple of good ideas. I think I'll borrow a couple of them and go my own way. Perfectly fine. Any way you want to go. Like I said, I'm just a guy with an idea making a video about it. Okay, so this video ties into two of my other videos. One of the videos is does your pipe smoking fit your lifestyle? And the other one is my pipe smoking realignment. Now, let's go through the realignment first. As you know, I'm trading in all my pipes and I'm purchasing when I can the Porto Cuervo 320 by Savinelli. I find that it's the perfect size. It fits my mouth perfect. I can clinch it without any problems. And I just love the way it looks. So I decided that's the pipe for me. I'm going to get 16 of them, so I'll have at least 16 pipes to go through a month with. I'll smoke one of those pipes twice a month. So what I want to do is I want to apply a blend, one blend to each pipe. So let's say 320 number 1. I'm just going to throw some names out there. 320 number 1, I smoke only Escudo. Pipe 320 number 2, I only smoke Firestorm. Those 16 blends will be my concrete blends that I will never change. Because I've gone through these blends and I really think, hey, these are the best blends for me. And I'm going to put in a spattering of all different types of blends. Aromatics, Virginias, Virginia Periques, Burley Periques, Burleys, Englishes, Balkans. So that way I'm never bored at what I'm smoking. I can smoke one of my favorite blends out of one of those pipes anytime I want. So this video is a journey to explain to you how a blend makes it into my rotation. Okay, so now the second video. Does your lifestyle fit your pipe smoking? As you know through other videos, I have either smoker's tongue or thrush. And that condition is affected by certain tobaccos. So I'm going to explain to you what tobaccos this condition affects and the direction I have to go when it comes to choosing blends. Now, you have to do a self-evaluation. These are the two things that you need to kind of look at when you're choosing. There's more, but these are the two things that I look at. One is the condition of your mouth. If you have a healthy mouth and you have no conditions whatsoever, and you can smoke anything, man, I envy you. If you have conditions, let's say you have constant sores in your mouth, or something that is wrong with your mouth, and you have to decide, okay, I've got to figure out what blends will not affect that condition where I can still smoke them and enjoy pipe smoking. And another one is taste. What kind of taste are you looking for? Are you looking for sweet, sour, spicy, floral, hay-like? What do you look? What taste do you love the most, and what are you looking for? Take those two things and you apply them to the tobaccos that you want to purchase to make your own rotation. Okay, let's get into the meat of the video. This is going to be part one, and I'm going to talk about Virginias and Virginia Periques. All right, when I started smoking full Virginias, I started smoking full Virginias like Samuel Gawith's Full Virginia Flake. And another one that I smoked was Capstan. A couple of other ones, but you get the idea. Those are the two that I have. Those two and those two like it. Now, the thing about those Virginias, though, is they are brighter Virginias. They're the yellow, the orange, and the red Virginias. They burn hot because of the high sugar content. And because of that, it was difficult for me to slow my cadence down to the point where it didn't affect my thrush. I would constantly try to hold on to the bowl to make sure it was cool, make sure that it didn't catch my tongue on fire, which is basically what it did. It's weird because the areas that are affected on my tongue, those are the areas that would start to burn, and then it would go numb. So I decided right then I can't smoke full Virginias with the bright Virginia tobacco in it. So what other tobaccos are out there that are Virginia, full Virginia? Well, I discovered stoved and aged Virginias. So I purchased a couple of those. Voila. Took care of the problem. I guess the aging process maybe mellowed it out. The stoving maybe mellowed it out. But I don't have to have as regimented of a cadence as I do with bright Virginias. And it doesn't affect my tongue like the bright Virginias. So I guess the aging process mellows that out to where it doesn't affect it. It's still sweet, and it still has those hay notes in it, but it doesn't affect my tongue at all, or just very little. So I smoked several of those, and I decided that McClelland's Dark Star is the blend that I really love. I mean, this is just an awesome blend. So it has made my permanent rotation. I will apply that tobacco to one of my pipes. All right, so let's go and look at the Virginia Periques. Now, the Virginia Periques are just as bad. They're worse because Perique is a spicy, hot tobacco. So you combine bright Virginias with hot and spicy Perique, I'm a quarter in the bowl and I'm already have to dump it because it's just lit my mouth up. So I tried several. I tried Escudo. I tried Peter Stokesby's Luxury Bullseye Flake, Elizabethan, and the one that came out on top for me. Elizabethan is one, it's up there, but it didn't quite make the cut. The one that made the cut for me is Russellet's Firestorm. Now this stuff here, for me it's sweet. It's cinnamon sugar sweet, but it must not have a whole lot of perique in it because it does not affect my tongue like the other periques. Now Elizabethan I love, but I get about the last quarter of the bowl, it starts to affect my thrush. So I usually smoke it about 3/4 of the way down and then dump the rest. Some sacrifices have to be made. Okay, well that's it for Virginias and Virginia Periques. Again, this is part one. I will continue on with other volumes of this video to go into other tobaccos and tell you how they affect me and what I have done to choose a tobacco that will be part of that 16. Now, I don't know if I told you this, but I am going to have another 8 blends that are going to be in my rotation, but they're going to be auxiliary blends. Those blends will be rotated in and out. So if I purchase something from online and I say, hey, I've never tried this tobacco, let me give that a try. And I try it and I find it's absolutely wonderful, then it's going to replace one of those 8 auxiliary blends. That way I'll have something different to smoke if I want, whenever I want. Okay, well that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned something. Until the next video, I want to wish you and your family happy piping.